in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Mostert, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Second down and goal. Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gould able to take on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Football, and this is picked up by the Saints, and this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field, and now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. he'll get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Faking the give to Mostert, now Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A third down gain of 19.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Slam. Whip.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
CeeDee Lamb
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Give them 18 on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. The extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. The busy night continues for Kamara. Again, he finds an opening and some room to work. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Here's Kamara on the read option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this, because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Kamara.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
First down and a little extra from Mostert. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
88 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lance now on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lance looks to throw again.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Lance.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Saints. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a
touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they just keep on